There was a time when the world felt too heavy for one person to carry. A time when every step felt like a burden. A time when even breathing felt like work. And that person was you. You may not remember when it started. Maybe it was the failure that hurt your heart. Maybe it was the person who walked away. Maybe it was the dream that collapsed in front of your eyes. All you know is that one day life didn't feel the same anymore. You stopped smiling like you used to. You stopped believing like you used to. You stopped dreaming like you used to. You started to ask questions in the dark. Why me? What did I do to deserve this? Will it ever get better? And no one had the answers. You watched other people living happily, laughing, traveling, succeeding, winning, while you were stuck in sadness, in confusion, in pain. And the more you watched, the more you compared. The more you compared, the more you felt behind. You felt like life had chosen everyone else except you. There were mornings you didn't want to wake up, and nights you didn't want to fall asleep. Because at least in your dreams, felt real again. But listen carefully now. Life wasn't punishing you. Life was creating something new inside you. Every time you cried, you were becoming stronger. Every time you were betrayed, you were becoming wiser. Every time you failed, you were becoming better. Pain wasn't your enemy. It was your teacher. A teacher that didn't use words but used experience. One day something changed inside you. Not the world. Not the people. You looked at your reflection and said, I am tired of feeling weak. So you made a choice. Not to be happy. Not to be perfect, but to be better than yesterday. And that was enough. You started with the smallest step. You cleaned your room. You drank more water. You walked a little longer. You tried a little harder. Then the next day you did it again and again and again. Some days were still hard. Some days you went backward. But you kept one promise to yourself. I will not give up on me. Weeks passed. Then months. And something quiet started to grow. Your strength. Your discipline. Your confidence. People didn't see it at first, but you felt it. You felt the difference in the way you stood, in the way you spoke, in the way you looked at problems. You were no longer the same person. You had been reborn through struggle. And what once tried to break you was now building you. Then one day someone noticed. They said, you've changed. You smiled. Because they had no idea how many nights it took, how many tears, how many broken moments. They only saw the result, not the battle. But that battle created a warrior. And now here you are, stronger, smarter, unstoppable. The pain that once crushed you has now become your power. And one day you'll look back and realize that broken version of you was actually the beginning of the strongest version of you. So if you're still in pain right now, if your heart is still heavy, if your mind is still tired, remember this. Pain is not the end of your story. Pain is the beginning of your transformation. And one day soon, the strength you feel will be so powerful, you'll be thankful for the pain that created it.